Apple, a company that once stood on the brink of collapse, is now one of the most powerful brands in the world. But how did it go from near bankruptcy to becoming a global tech giant? This is the story of innovation, resilience, and one of the greatest comebacks in business history. In 1976, Steve Jobs, Steve Wozniak, and Ronald Wayne founded Apple in a small garage with a vision to make computers personal. The Apple I and later the Apple II were groundbreaking, and by the 1980s, Apple was already a major player in the tech industry. The launch of the Macintosh in 1984 was a revolution in computing, introducing a graphical user interface that set Apple apart. However, despite its innovation, internal conflicts and poor business decisions led to instability within the company. In 1985, a power struggle between Steve Jobs and then CEO John Sculley resulted in Jobs being forced out of his own company. What followed was a period of decline for Apple. Without Jobs' visionary leadership, the company struggled to innovate. The late 80s and early 90s were filled with underwhelming product launches and failed experiments. Microsoft dominated the market with Windows-powered PCs, while Apple's market share shrank. By 1997, Apple was on the verge of bankruptcy, losing billions of dollars, and many analysts believed the company wouldn't survive. Then, in a shocking turn of events, Steve Jobs returned to Apple in 1997 after the company acquired Next, his startup. As CEO, Jobs made bold decisions, cutting unnecessary products and refocusing on design and simplicity. One of his most surprising moves was partnering with Microsoft, Apple's biggest rival, to secure much-needed investment. Then, in 1998, Apple launched the iMac, a colorful, user-friendly computer that quickly became a bestseller. The success of the iMac proved that Apple was still capable of capturing consumer attention, but this was only the beginning of its reinvention. In 2001, Apple introduced the iPod with the tagline, "1,000 songs in your pocket." This simple yet powerful product revolutionized the music industry and changed the way people listen to music. It wasn't just about hardware. Apple's iTunes ecosystem made it easy for users to buy and manage their music. The iPod's success was a turning point, proving that Apple could dominate markets beyond computers. Then came the moment that changed everything. In 2007, Steve Jobs stood on stage and unveiled the iPhone, a device that combined an iPod, a phone, and an internet communicator into one. The iPhone was unlike anything the world had seen before. Its touchscreen interface, sleek design, and seamless user experience made it an instant sensation. It not only disrupted the mobile phone industry, but also paved the way for the modern smartphone era. With the launch of the App Store in 2008, Apple built an ecosystem that kept users locked into its platform, ensuring long-term success. After Steve Jobs' passing in 2011, many questioned whether Apple could sustain its momentum. Under Tim Cook's leadership, the company continued to innovate with products like the iPad, Apple Watch, and AirPods. The introduction of the M1 chip and advancements in artificial intelligence further solidified Apple's dominance in the tech world. Today, Apple is valued at over $3 trillion, a testament to its ability to evolve, adapt, and set new industry standards. Apple's story proves that failure is not the end. It's an opportunity for reinvention. Through bold leadership, groundbreaking innovation, and a relentless focus on design and user experience, Apple transformed itself from a struggling company into one of the most influential brands in history. The next time you face failure, remember Apple, because the greatest comebacks happen when you refuse to give up.